This one vitamin instantly stops your nerve pain and protects against neuropathy. Dr. David. Welcome everyone to Dr. David's channel. Picture this, you're lying in bed at 3 a.m. and your feet feel like they're literally on fire. You throw off the covers, desperate for relief, but nothing helps. Or maybe it's the feeling that 1,000 invisible needles are constantly stabbing your hands. You've mentioned it to your doctor. They smiled, patted your shoulder, and said those two words that make your blood boil. It's just age. But what if I told you they're dead wrong? What if the real reason your nerves are dying has nothing to do with getting older and everything to do with something hiding in plain sight? Something so preventable, so fixable that when you learn the truth, you'll be furious nobody warned you. And here's the part that should terrify you. The pills you're taking every morning to stay healthy might be the very thing killing your nervous system. Everyone, listen closely to this. Inside your body right now, there are 45 miles, about 72 kilometers, of nerves. That's a gigantic wiring system. Each nerve is wrapped in a protective coating called myelin. Think of it like the rubber insulation on electrical wires. When that coating starts crumbling, everything goes catastrophically wrong. Signals misfire, pain receptors go haywire. Your brain receives garbled messages that it interprets as burning, stabbing, and shocking sensations. This condition has a name: peripheral neuropathy. Over 20 million Americans are suffering from it. What makes me angry enough to make this video is, most people battling this nightmare have no clue that a simple vitamin deficiency is destroying their nerves. The truly evil part is, the medications your doctor prescribed, the ones you trust and take religiously to be healthy, are draining this life-saving nutrient from your body every single day. Here is the trap at work. You take Metformin if you have diabetes or prediabetes. Metformin is the most prescribed drug. However, studies prove that Metformin blocks vitamin B12 absorption in your intestines. 10% to 30% of Metformin users develop B12 deficiency. You take heartburn/reflux medication like omeprazole. This type of medication reduces the stomach acid you absolutely need to extract B12 from food. You have created a perfect storm. Your body is being attacked from two directions. Furthermore, if you are over 60, your stomach naturally produces less acid anyway. You are walking into a nutritional catastrophe without knowing it. Your nerves are screaming for this vitamin. So what is this miracle nutrient that could save you? It's vitamin B12, cobalamin. The story of B12 is absolutely fascinating. Going back to the 1920s, doctors were terrified of a disease called pernicious anemia, which was always fatal. The unexpected solution. 3 researchers stumbled onto something incredible and saved patients by feeding them raw liver. They were awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1934. The mystery solved. It took another 14 years before scientists finally isolated the magic ingredient hidden inside the liver. Vitamin B12, a complex, brilliant red molecule with a cobalt atom at its core. One tiny molecule was so important that it earned 2 Nobel Prizes. Why? B12 is the master electrician of your entire nervous system. Myelin repair. B12 helps manufacture the compound essential for building and repairing myelin, the nerve's protective coating. Without enough B12, the toxin homocysteine accumulates, destroying nerves and preventing any repair. Cellular energy. B12 is the fuel for the mitochondria, the tiny power plants, in every single nerve cell. Without B12, these power plants fail, and another toxin builds up, actively destroying the myelin layer itself. B12 deficiency is a devastating two-pronged assault. It prevents repair of the protective coating while simultaneously poisoning the nerve from the inside out. Everyone, hope is here. If you recognize yourself in the symptoms I'm describing, there is a clear path to recovery. But you need to be strategic and informed. Step 1. Get the right tests. This is critical. Don't just accept a standard B12 blood test. A level above 200 pg/ml is dangerously low for nerve health. You need to demand tests for methylmalonic acid, MMA, and homocysteine. When these markers are elevated, it's a blazing red alarm that your cells are starving for B12, even if your basic blood test looks acceptable. Step 2. Choose the right form of B12. Avoid wasting money. Stay away from cheap cyanocobalamin, the synthetic form. Your body has to work incredibly hard to convert it. What you need is methylcobalamin, the bioactive form, or even better, a combination with adenosylcobalamin. Step 3. Optimal delivery method. Don't swallow pills. If you are over 60 or taking medications, swallowing B12 pills can be throwing money away. You need sublingual forms, dissolving under the tongue, or intramuscular injections, the gold standard, for B12 to bypass the weakened digestive system and go straight into the bloodstream. Step 4. Therapeutic dosing, not just maintenance. If you are actively battling peripheral neuropathy, the maintenance dose of 1,000 micrograms is not enough. You need a therapeutic dose, anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin daily for a minimum of 3 to 6 months. Step 5. Supporting cast. B12 does not work alone. B12 needs support. Vitamin B6 as P5P, folate as methylfolate, benfotiamine, a fat-soluble B1, magnesium, the nervous system's voltage regulator, and especially alpha-lipoic acid, ALA. 600 milligrams of ALA daily has been clinically shown to significantly reduce pain and burning sensations in diabetic patients. Step 6. Food is your foundation. The best sources of B12 are animal-based. Liver, grass-fed beef, fatty fish, salmon, sardines, eggs, and seafood. If you follow a plant-based diet, supplementation is mandatory. Everyone, remember this. Nerve damage is often completely irreversible once it crosses a certain threshold. The time to act is not next month. It is right now, before you permanently lose sensation in your feet or fall and shatter your hip due to lost balance. That burning sensation is not just uncomfortable. It is your body's emergency alarm system screaming. B12 deficiency is a silent epidemic that is preventable and treatable. I have personally witnessed patients who could barely walk regain full mobility. If this information has opened your eyes, I need you to do 3 critical things immediately. Comment below to share your symptoms or ask any questions. Share this video with anyone you know who is taking metformin or heartburn medication. And most importantly, subscribe to Dr. David's channel and turn on notifications to protect your nervous system and your health in old age. Thank you all for listening. Take action today for a healthy, pain-free life.